Hi guys, this is Nicole from Organic Notice. So I finally finished my client's retighten. We had to stop and break because where I live, we're gonna be out of water. So just to make you guys know, she still got her clean parts. She actually had the micro Sisterlocks, not the regular Sisterlocks. She had the micro Sisterlocks, and this is how the size of the micro Sisterlocks look. So for those who want micro Sisterlock, they take a little bit longer to retighten. The normal time is 4 hours. It can go into 6 hours depending on how many hair you have and full hair on your head. And you have to have the right type of fullness of hair to actually get the micro Sisterlocks. Now her locks is doing great, and it's full, it's fluffy. What she's gonna do when she go home, even though it looks nice this way, what she's gonna do is go home and she's gonna basically use some rods and put it in her hair. And what I did was basically when I finished wash the hair, I used the hair milk. Our hair milk is very light. She have a bottle of hair milk at home. It makes the hair very fluffy, and it also helps those ends from breaking. But I let my clients know don't use it too much, because in the beginning some people can't use it as much. So she used it at least once every week, and she's good to go. As long as you don't put all that grease in your hair, then your milk will be your best for your Sisterlocks. The hair milk is for hair also that detangles, but it acts as a protector when you put it in your Sisterlocks. But once a week is okay to use it, because it protects your ends from breaking and damage. It conceals the cuticle and the cortex of the hair. Okay, and if you notice, it enriches her color, and she's good to go. And it also grows her hair real fast. So that's one thing with the hair milk. It's a hair growth promoter. So if you want to know more about the hair milk, go to oknzskin.com and get yourself a bottle of hair milk. Okay, you can see the ingredients list online, and it will be there online for you to see. And the name of it is called hair milk. So one thing with Sisterlocks, let me say, one thing with Sisterlocks, we know our signature pardon. When you go to a new consultant, we also have to you have to consult with us. We know our original pardon of your hair when you get your Sisterlock done, and this is not the original pardon. I'm just showing you there are signatures that's in Sisterlocks. The way how we basically part the hair, they basically stay part, and we can go from ear to ear, and we also can go around this area. So you can see the pardon of your Sisterlocks. And what we do is basically pick this up. So I am a consultant of Sisterlocks. So if you come to me coming from a new consultant and you want to get your hair done by me, pull back for me, I can tell if you have Sisterlock signature in your hair. Her signatures are right here, and I can tell all her signatures, but I was the one that started her locks. So these are her signature pardon. And what I do, I basically will pick your hair up this way to check all your signature pardon. Also, if you're coming from another consultant to come to me to get your Sisterlock continuing retightening, I also have to have their profile. So you can see there's a V cut right there, and I can tell if it's the signature pardon of Sisterlocks. Okay, because I know the difference. Her hair is in, let me see, this is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, right here in the middle. If I can get close to it, And she still maintain her clean parting because I'm the one that do her hair all the time. And there's another signature right here. There's another signature parting. I think I'm messing up right here. Okay, right here. And it comes up here. And then there's another signature parting right here to the side. Basically, if you part her hair straight down, there's another signature parting over here. And this part is the thinnest part of her hair. Some people hair is different than others in the way they sleep. So if I slide my finger all the way around this area, and there's another parting right there. So I know all the signature parting that's in the Sisterlocks, and there's another parting up there somewhere. So if you're coming to me from a new consultant, I will check your hair, and please bring your profile with you from another consultant, because sometimes it's kind of hard when I gotta test your locks again. So this is Nicole from Organic Nowadays and OKNZ Skin. If you want to know more about Sisterlocks or microlocks or Nordelocks or dreadlock extensions or traditional locks, natural hair care, you can go to organicnordas.com. If you want to know more about Sisterlocks, I am a consultant. You can call me to make an appointment. We only go by appointment, so please do not call me and ask me about pricing, because our first thing is to make sure we do test locks, whether it's microlocks or whether it's Sisterlocks, in your hair. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. I love her color, by the way. You see that? Love it. Too dangerous type of color that we put in her hair. Hi guys, this is Nicole from Organic Nowadays. I'm here doing a Sisterlock retighten. This is my client 4th retighten. If you notice, she did get a color. I applied this color in her hair around 3 weeks ago. So you don't have to have Sisterlock and then someone tell you that you can't have a color. The only difference is she had a little bit of slippage, and it's okay because it all depends on how kinky her hair is to hold the color. So I went ahead, and yeah, it's going to take me a little bit longer today to retighten her hair, but it's okay. You have to have patience when you do a procedure like this, and her roots is already growing back. She used our hair care product from OKNZskin.com. We use the chocolate Castile liquid soap to wash our Sisterlocks hair. They have a better consistency, I think, than the Sisterlock shampoo. Khalees, pass me the chocolate body wash / shampoo. Khalees, it's in there, in that cabinet over here. You gotta go around. You gotta go around though. Okay, so even though she has slippage, the rest of her hair is together. And the slippage it wasn't that much. We haven't retightened her hair for at least 6 weeks. It seems like her hair grows really fast. So this right here is the chocolate body wash / shampoo. And if you have Sisterlock shampoo, this product, any of our Castile body wash and shampoo that we have online, is you can use that to wash your Sisterlocks if you have Sisterlocks. It's great for beginner locks, and it's also great for mature locks. We use it on all type of our hair and all type of locks, and it also give it a balance of a little bit of sheen, and you don't have to worry about your hair looking like a brittle pad. When we use the Sisterlock shampoo, it strips her hair and it strips the oil. Too much of the oil strips from the scalp, so we choose not to use the Sisterlock shampoo. However, they do get their kit when their kit is finished, then they use the organic Nordas products. So you can go online, and any of our Castile liquid soap, body wash, or shampoo can be used to shampoo your Sisterlocks, your starter locks, your nappy locks, your Brady locks, any type of locks that you have. Her hair is okay. Now let me get to the point of why I'm doing this video. Okay, so my client here is really tight. Her pattern is a number 4. For those who do Sisterlocks, her pattern is a number 4. Her lines are still pretty consistent throughout her time because she maintained her locks pretty good. She come in for her service, and that's pretty much all I care about, is a person being consistent and let me know what's going on with their hair. Okay, now we run up into a situation where for those who have Sisterlocks and you're concerned about your ends and why the ends are so loose. One of the reasons why the Sisterlocks ends are so loose, because the installations start not at the root. The installation for Sisterlock is not installed at the root. However, so I'm going to give a closer look. Now, if you look at the ends of her hair, because of the texture of her hair likes to tighten up on its own. So let me see if I can capture what I'm showing here. The ends of her hair like to ball up. So for those who have this problem, if your ends of your hair ball up, just kind of pull it out. What I do here at Organic Nordas, we use our hair milk. So after we shampoo the hair, we use our hair milk to spray the hair. Only when you shampoo the hair milk should be used, or you can use the hair milk once or twice a month to kind of give it that nice texture that you're looking for with your locks. So because the tighten of her hair, hers is forming ball. So I can use a tool, and this is our micro lock tool, and I can use that tool to pull it out. Okay, so I pulled the ball out. So if you have Sisterlocks and you're concerned about why does it form a ball or why does it break off, hers is not going to break off because you use the milk, right? Mm-hmm. Hers might just break off just a little bit, but it's not going to break off like how I see some people here constantly shed. Now when your hair is shedding too much, then I got a problem with it. The hair milk allows the cuticle and the cortex of the hair to reform itself and keeps it healthy, even when you put in color in your hair. So the reason why hers is balled up is because of the texture of her hair. So it's really tight. So another way of avoiding the balls on the ends is to plait them up. Plait them up as you go, so they can form properly and they don't lock and intertwine and shrivel up on its own. Okay, so if you want to know more about Sisterlocks, Sisterlocks is a very versatile procedure you can put in your hair. Sisterlock is also considered as microlocks. Don't let no one fool you what the difference is. The only difference is make sure you are going to a consultant that knows what they're doing. Whether they are a microlock consultant or a Sisterlock consultant, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It all depends on the size that you choose with microlocks. But with Sisterlocks, we already know the size, and all you got to tell us is whether you want regular or mini microlocks. So that's the only difference between microlocks and Sisterlocks. But to get Sisterlocks, you got to get it done by a certified Sisterlock consultant. And therefore, if the person went to a class to do Sisterlocks, then it's best for you to go to them. I've been doing Sisterlocks, Interlock, and Nordelocks for over 7 years in the business. So make sure you're going to someone that is a professional, and don't waste your money and time on those that don't know this procedure, because there are ways of, going through that totally. Another way of telling whether a person is a professional loctician is by how they accommodate you when you decide to come and get your hair done. Do they go through a consultation? Do they meet up with you? Do they put a test lock in your hair? If the person doesn't put at least 6 test lock in your hair and tell you more on what's going on with your hair, they probably they're not really familiar with hair itself, the patterns of your hair, the pliability and the stiffness of your hair, the elasticity and the density of your hair. So be very careful on that when you decide to get any type of locks done by a person that is not a professional loctician. A professional loctician knows all these procedures, and a professional loctician will conduct the business by coming in for a consultation. Then you can make an appointment. If you treasure your locks, make sure your investment and time that you put into it is worth your time and effort. How to take care of your locks, whether they are Sisterlocks, whether they are Locks, or whether they are Fox locks, traditional locks, interlock, extension locks, is to make sure you're using a shampoo that goes for your type of hair, for your type of locks. Some shampoo that's in the industry is not really good for your hair. They will unravel the hair. Now the reason why her hair unravel a little bit is, find out who it is before you open it. Find out who it is. The reason why most locks is not successful because of wrong products and wrong procedure. So make sure you know who you're going to when you decide to get your locks. I have someone at the door, so I'm going to have to do a part 2. Thank you for listening to Organic Nordes and OKNZ Skin. Okay. Bring the remote control, please. I need the remote control. See, my niece is playing with my emotions this morning, y'all. I need the remote control. Okay, so I'm here retightening a Sisterlock here, client, and as you can see, she still have her consistent parting all throughout. This is what, your fourth or your fifth? Your fourth retighten. This is her fourth retighten, and this is Nicole from Organic Nordes Hair Salon, Holistic Hair Salon, and OKNZ Skincare and Hair Care Products. So, I know, yeah, one of those things got into my clothes. That is ridiculous, and that is ridiculous how stuff just in your clothes. Okay, so